Today I want to talk about some of the new movies coming out to theaters or video streaming services that have been highly anticipated and think you might like them as well. We're going to dive in and find out which movie is worth watching and which movie is not. It depends on your taste, but I'm pretty sure you will enjoy most of them. I recommend you watch them in theaters, but since you might not have the option, watching them at home could be quite joyful. And talking about a good experience, what's more delightful than knowing all about them? The cast and crew and stars playing in these movies, who's written and directed them, some information about the storyline, their production companies and distributors, when they premiere, and a couple fun facts about them. Watch the video till the end and let me know what you think. Alright, let's cut to the chase and go right to the point. But before we continue and take a closer look at these films, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and turn on the notifications for more videos like this and support our channel. Number 1 is the movie Avatar: Fire and Ash. Get ready for the most intense chapter of James Cameron's epic saga. Avatar: Fire and Ash is set to hit theaters on December 19th, 2025, and it's bringing fire, fury, and emotional depth like never before. In this movie, you should expect anything from the return of Jake Sully and Neytiri to the mysterious new tribe known as the Ash People, led by the fierce Varong, played by Una Chaplin. With Pandora on the brink of civil war and Kiri's powers growing stronger, the stakes have never been higher. Expect darker themes, volcanic landscapes, and jaw-dropping visuals that push the boundaries of cinematic technology. This sequel will reveal new creatures and what this means for the future of the Avatar universe. The countdown begins. Avatar: Fire and Ash, the third epic installment in James Cameron's legendary sci-fi saga, premieres December 19th, 2025, exclusively in theaters worldwide. The powerhouse team behind the film are James Cameron, the visionary behind Titanic, Terminator, and the original Avatar, as the director. The writers are James Cameron, Rick Jaffa, Amanda Silver, Josh Friedman, and Shane Salerno. James Cameron, John Landau, and Ray Sancini also are the producers of the film. The distributor is the 20th Century Studios, which is a division of Disney, and the production companies are Lightstorm Entertainment and the 20th Century Studios. Starring Sam Worthington as Jake Sully, Zoe Saldana as Neytiri, Sigourney Weaver as Kiri, Stephen Lang as Colonel Quaritch, Una Chaplin as Varong, the leader of the Ash People, Cliff Curtis, Kate Winslet, Britton Dalton, Jack Champion, Trinity Jolie Bliss, Bailey Bass, David Thewlis, and more. With a budget of $250 million, cutting-edge VFX, and a darker, fire-themed narrative, Fire and Ash promises to be the most emotionally intense and visually stunning Avatar film yet. Number 2 is Tron Ares. In a world where the line between digital and physical reality has blurred beyond recognition, a new entity emerges, one not born of flesh, but of code. Ares, a sentient program forged deep within the grid, is unlike anything humanity has ever encountered. Designed with intelligence beyond comprehension and purpose beyond control, he is dispatched into the real world, a realm he was never meant to enter. As Ares awakens in our reality, he finds himself hunted, feared, and misunderstood. Governments scramble to contain him. Corporations seek to exploit him. But Ares is not just a tool or a threat, he is a question. A challenge to everything we believe about consciousness, freedom, and the soul. Guided by Eve Kim, a brilliant scientist torn between loyalty to her world and fascination with the unknown, Ares begins to unravel the truth behind his creation. He is not the first. He is the culmination of decades of digital evolution, echoes of Kevin Flynn's legacy, whispers of rebellion, and the ghosts of the grid. As tensions rise and the boundaries between worlds collapse, Ares must choose. Will he become a weapon of control or a symbol of liberation? From director Joachim Ronning and starring Jared Leto, Greta Lee, Evan Peters, and Jeff Bridges, Tron Ares is a bold new chapter in the Tron saga, an electrifying journey through identity, power, and the future of intelligence itself. Number 3. Weapons. At exactly 2:17 a.m., in the quiet town of Maybrook, Pennsylvania, 17 children from the same classroom rise from their beds and vanish into the night. No screams, no signs of struggle. Just silence and one child left behind. Their teacher, Justine Gandy, played by Julia Garner, arrives at school the next morning to find her classroom empty. Only Alex Lilly, a quiet boy with haunted eyes, remains. As the town reels from the mass disappearance, suspicion and paranoia begin to spread like wildfire. The police investigation leads nowhere. Justine is placed on leave. Her life begins to unravel, haunted by nightmares of a strange woman and tormented by guilt. She turns to alcohol and rekindles a toxic relationship with her ex-boyfriend, Paul Morgan, a local cop drowning in his own demons. Meanwhile, Archograph Josh Brolin, a grieving father, refuses to wait for answers. Driven by desperation, he begins his own search, uncovering eerie patterns and unsettling truths. The missing children all ran in the same direction. But toward what? As the town spirals into chaos, secrets begin to surface, hidden traumas, buried resentments, and a creeping sense that something unnatural is at play. A woman is seen cutting Justine's hair while she sleeps. A blood-covered school principal attacks without warning. And behind it all, a force lurks, unseen, unknowable, and terrifying. Weapons, written and directed by Zach Kreger, who directed Barbarian, is not just a horror film. It's a psychological descent into fear, grief, and the fragility of community. With a cast that includes Julia Garner, Josh Brolin, Alden Ehrenreich, Austin Abrams, Benedict Wong, and Amy Madigan. The film weaves overlapping stories and fractured timelines into a chilling tapestry of mystery and dread. Release date is August 8, 2025. It is distributed by Warner Bros. Pictures in mystery horror genre. The original score is made by Ryan and Hayes Holiday, with a runtime of 128 minutes. Number 4. Predator Badlands. In the far reaches of a desolate planet, where the sun burns red and the wind carries whispers of ancient hunts, a young predator named Dek is cast out from his clan. Not for weakness, but for being different. Smaller, smarter, and unwilling to follow the brutal traditions of his kind. Dek is a runt, an outcast, but he carries within him the fire of something greater. To earn his place and prove his worth, Dek must complete the ultimate rite, a solo hunt for a creature so deadly, even the elders fear its name. His journey leads him to the wreckage of a Weyland-Yutani spacecraft, where he discovers Thaya, a synthetic being with a fractured memory and a human soul trapped in a machine's body. Together, Dek and Thaya form an unlikely alliance. One is a hunter bred for war. The other, a creation of human ambition and corporate greed. As they traverse the Badlands, an unforgiving wasteland filled with ancient ruins, mutated beasts, and rival predators, they uncover a secret that could shatter both their worlds. But Dek is not just hunting a beast. He's hunting truth, identity, and redemption. Directed by Dan Trachtenberg, who also directed The Prey, Predator Badlands flips the franchise on its head, placing a predator at the heart of the story, not as a villain, but as a hero. With stunning visuals inspired by Mad Max Shadow of the Colossus and Conan the Barbarian, this film dives deep into predator culture, language, and emotion like never before. Starring Dimitrios Schuster-Kalowamatangi as Dek, Elle Fanning as Thaya. With music by The Who, blending Mongolian folk metal with primal intensity. Predator Badlands will be released in November 7, 2025 by the 20th Century Studios. It is a sci-fi action alien survival movie which have been anticipated by many cinema lovers. Number 5. One battle after another. 16 years ago, a revolution burned through the heart of America. Its leaders vanished, scattered into silence. The world moved on, but history has a way of resurfacing, especially when vengeance is unfinished. Now, in 2025, the past returns with a roar. When a ruthless enemy, known only as Lockjaw, reemerges, a group of ex-revolutionaries is forced out of hiding. Their mission is no longer political, it's personal. One of their own, Bob Ferguson, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, discovers that his daughter, Willa, has been kidnapped. And the only way to save her is to reunite with the very people he once fought beside and against. From the deserts of California to the shadows of government courthouses, the team must navigate betrayal, buried secrets, and the ghosts of their own choices. Call Stephen J. Lockjaw, Sean Penn, isn't just a villain. He's a symbol of everything they failed to destroy. And now, he's back to finish what he started. Directed, written, and produced by Paul Thomas Anderson, One Battle After Another is a sprawling, emotionally charged action thriller inspired by Thomas Pynchon's 1990 novel Vineland. With a cast that includes Benicio del Toro, Regina Hall, Teyana Taylor, and newcomer Chase Infinity, the film blends political paranoia, personal redemption, and raw cinematic power. One Battle After Another will be released in September 26, 2025, with a runtime of 2 hours 50 minutes by Warner Bros. Pictures. This movie is shot with 35mm VistaVision film across California, Texas, and desert landscapes. This is not just a war of bullets, it's a war of memory, identity, and truth. After one battle ends, another begins. And last but not least, Mortal Kombat II. The realms are shifting. The blood is barely dried from the last battle, and already a darker force rises. After the brutal events of Mortal Kombat, Earthrealm's champions are scarred but not broken. Now, the time has come for the tournament, the ancient, sacred battle that decides the fate of the worlds. But this is no ordinary contest. This time, the enemy is Shao Kahn, the tyrannical emperor of Outworld, whose thirst for conquest threatens to merge the realms and annihilate Earth's defenders. Enter Johnny Cage, Karl Urban, the brash Hollywood star turned warrior, whose arrival shakes up the team dynamic. Alongside returning heroes like Liu Kang, Sonya Blade, Jax, and Cole Young, Johnny must learn that this fight isn't scripted, and the stakes are life or death. As the tournament begins, alliances fracture. Kitana, played by Adeline Rudolph, and Jade, played by Tati Gabrielle, must choose between loyalty to their realm and rebellion against tyranny. Meanwhile, dark sorcerers like Shang Tsung, Quan Chi, and the resurrected noob Saibot, Joe Taslim, manipulate the battlefield from the shadows. And in the heart of it all, Scorpion, Hiroyuki Sanada, and Sub-Zero face off once more, two warriors bound by vengeance, legacy, and fire. Directed by Simon McWoyd, written by Jeremy Slater, and produced by James Wan, Mortal Kombat II is a brutal, high-stakes continuation of the rebooted franchise. With bone-crushing fight choreography, iconic fatalities, and a deeper dive into the lore of the realms, this sequel promises to deliver everything fans have been waiting for. Mortal Kombat 2 will be released in October 24, 2025. Okay, we talked about all of the major upcoming movies that will be released in 2025. I'm waiting for them to come out personally, and it's not only me. I explained about the storyline, cast and crew, director, production companies, and all you needed to know about them. If you want to dig deeper and know more about them, you can go to reliable websites and get the information you need, but I think I pretty much covered everything. So, it's still up to you. That's it for now, folks. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notifications for more videos like this one. Hope you liked the video. I tried my best. My friends say they like my content, so think you like them too. If you have anything to say, please drop it to the comment section. Okay, peace out.